Flosstube and welcome to my channel. I'm Kim Chamberlain and I am the Canal Town Stitcher, and I forgot the last 3 episodes to let you know what my Instagram is, and my Instagram right now is kimberly.chamberlain.14. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can go ahead. I will make sure that Instagram is on or part of the description box below. I hope everyone has had a really good week. It was kind of a long week for sure, but it was a good one. I'm having a little trouble because I am recording this on my iPad and I'm like really struggling with like where the camera is. So I'm not looking like straight at the camera. I'm looking at my face. So you'll see me, I kind of look like I'm looking away, but I'm really looking like here at the iPad. So, like I said, I hope everybody had a really good week. Today is Saturday, April 24th. It is the day before I normally vlog, but the reason why is because tomorrow I have a nail appointment in the morning. I'm going grocery shopping with a friend, so I know that I won't be back in time to record and get this all uploaded. So I wanted to get something started today. So I might start today and then finish tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. So what did I do today? Today I went for a long 4-mile walk with my husband. I had an eye exam today. And so I'm looking forward to new glasses. I already ordered them from Zenny's, and so they should be coming in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully I like them. I think I will. They're pretty similar to the ones that I'm wearing right now. Let's see here. My son started playing tennis. It's the first time that he's ever played a sport. Well, not the first time, but the first time he's played in high school. He is going to be on the varsity tennis team, even though he's never played tennis before. So we'll see how that goes. I think that'll be fun. It'll be interesting to watch. I did a lot of stitching this week. I had a finish. So yeah, so I had a finish that I'm looking forward to sharing with you. And then also, I worked on a couple of other things that I had goals to work on. I didn't get as far in a couple of pieces as I really wanted to, but you'll see when I show you, when I go through my WIPs for the week. I have some good plans coming up. I started a WIPGO board. I will go over that with you guys. I'm going to talk about the 24 hours of Crossstitch, which is happening this weekend, and what my plans for that are, and then yeah, and then some haul. I don't have too much, I don't think. I got a lot of fabric in again. Oh, and I got my Cottage Guarded Samplings number 3, and I love it. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. And so yeah, so best new thing this week. Let's start with that because I'm very excited about that. So I was thinking all week long, like, what am I going to do for my best new thing? Like, everybody has like this great best new thing. So I was like, what am I going to do for mine? I don't really even know. Maybe I'll just keep it to like something positive for the week. And then somebody I was watching, and I can't even remember who, so I can't even give them credit, was talking about a free chart that they had gotten from the Tiny Modernist. And I was like, free charts? So I went on to the Tiny Modernist, and doesn't she have some of the cutest free charts? So then I went and I found some free charts on Twin Peak Primitives. I found some free charts on Hands Heart and Hand Design. And there's free charts on both the Fat Quarter Shop and also on Everything Crossstitch. So I printed out some free charts. Not that I needed any more charts, because I really don't. And even my daughter was like, I think you have enough projects. I don't think you need any more charts. And I was just like, well, I need to print these charts because I really like these charts. And I think that I can fit them in with my WIPGOs because they're smalls. So on my WIPGO board, I only really put, oh here, let me show you. I can show you my WIPGO board. So on my WIPGO board, I only really put like my biggest projects on it because I know that I'm probably gonna struggle to finish some of them, so I wanted to make sure that I had some of my bigger projects on it. So here's my WIPGO board. So I don't know if you can see this very well or not, but anyways, here it is in handwriting. I'll probably do it over again because I hate scribbles and I had to scribble on this, like right here I scribbled. But as you can see, all the ones that were already called, I left blank until the very end. So I put in all of my regular projects that I have, a lot of my WIPs in here. Some of my older WIPs are in here on dates that haven't been called yet. And then for all the ones that have already been called, I'm just going to try to, like in a month, like complete like these goals too. So then I can fill those in because they were already called before I did WIPGO. So like I have like here 5 minutes of stitching on this one, on I don't know what day this is, the 10th, a finish for the 6th. So anytime I finish something, I can cross that out. And then, or unless it's a goal already on here. And then I said, okay, if I FFO something, I can cross out these. So just so that I tried to be random about it so that it wasn't like cheating. So here's my WIPGO board. I'm pretty excited about it because a lot of these projects are like going to take time. So like, and I tried to do it by like hours, not like stitch count, because I will never be able to keep track of the stitch count, but I can definitely count how many hours I'm stitching on it. So I did like a pretty good average of 10 hours for each project. I teach full time. I have 4 kids. My kids play sports. I have kids in scouts. I'm not always going to be able to stitch like consistently every night after work. I try to, but I may not be able to. So some nights I only get an hour of stitching in. Other nights I can get 2 hours of stitching in on the weekends. Sometimes I can get 2 hours of stitching in before we go anywhere, before we do anything. So I think that that's going to be pretty good. And then anytime I finish a project, or if I finish a project before I get to this, before the number is called, then I can just change it to whatever project I've started in its place. And in May, I have a bunch of projects that I'm going to be starting. So I'm going to talk about my Maynia goals too in this video. I'm really not sure like exactly how I'm going to do that yet though. I'm trying to decide still. I know I don't have much time left because today is the 24th and in 6 days it's May, but sometime this week I will figure it out and then I will let you know in next week's video. So yeah, so there's my WIPGO board. So I'm kind of excited because I finally got to that. All right, so finishes for the week. I finished Stars and Stripes Forever by Cherry Hill Stitchery. So here it is. I love this chart. Love this pattern. It came out so nice. This is on 32 count Vintage Country Mocha Lugana. So it's even weave. I love it. This was such an easy stitch and it was so much fun to stitch and I finished it in like 10 days. So next week, I'm hoping that this will be FFO'd. We'll see. Hopefully fully finished. If you're not sure what that means, but fully finished object is what FFO means. All right. So what did I work on this week? Well, I did not work on Let's Talk Autumn this week at all because I was focused on this. I worked on Hello Pumpkin, but I need to share something with you about that. So let me find it. Remember, I can't, oh, here it is. I can't show you the pattern because I got a digital download and I didn't print the cover. But here's my progress. Now, you're going to say, Kim, you didn't get anything done. Well, here's the thing. I plan to work on this tonight, and because I'm filming this one day early, I think I can get all the motifs in, like I said I was going to. But I had to, on Tuesday night, I discovered an error with the hedgehog, and I had to frog the entire thing. That actually took like 2 hours to get all of this out because it's such a high confetti stitch. And I can show you the back. So on the back, you'll see all this nice neat stitching, and then you get to the hedgehog. There's 4 different colors in the hedgehog, and it's just too much. There's just too much. So this took about 4 hours to like take out and restitch. So I had to restitch the whole thing. So I did work on this. I just couldn't because I had made that mistake. I probably could have left it alone and probably been fine. But the reason why I didn't was because I didn't want, it was off. It was like way over here and the nose was way stretched out. And I was like, if I leave that, then it's going to, all these other motifs are going to be off count. And I couldn't handle that. So I left it. So I did frog this out and the whole thing got frogged out. And I redid it all on Tuesday night. So I'm ready now to start on those outside motifs. So this is my project for tonight. I'm going to be working on this tonight. All right. And then the other project, the only other project I worked on this week was fold in the cheese. And I realized that I forgot to tell you, like, of course I drop it. I forgot to tell you who this was by. Oh, I almost just showed the chart. This is by Sane Stitchery. Let me pull out the actual piece that I can show you. It's right here. All right, so this is Fold in the Cheese. This was the contest question for last week. I didn't have any comments on that, so I am going to just have that magazine be the giveaway for this week's video. And then because I didn't have any comments for this, if you can figure out what this is from, it's from a television show. If you can figure out what this is from, then I will enter you into the drawing. And I said last week that I would like subscribers to be the ones to win, and I'm going to explain why when I get to that point in the video. At the very end of the video, I'll explain it. But this is what it looks like. Now, I did change out the color of the words. This was supposed to be stitched in blue, but I didn't like it in blue. So I stitched it on, it's on 28 count white Monaco from Charles Crafts. And this is where I am, and I changed the coloring to 646, which is like a dark gray color. It's like a grayish green. I think it looks way better than the blue would have looked. And this is a gift for my husband for Father's Day, so I wanted it to kind of be like in colors that he would appreciate, which are like yellow and gray. So here, I can turn it more a little bit towards the natural light that's coming in the window. All right. Love this. And it's coming out so good. It's such an easy stitch too. I only worked on it for like an hour and a half this whole week, and I was able to get that far. So I'm pretty sure I'll be able to finish that by next weekend. All right, so there's my whips. So I have my finish and my whips, and now let's talk about haul. All right, so what did I get this week? I got my country cottage garden, or cottage garden sampling, sorry. It's called First Signs of Spring, A Time for All Seasons, and this is number 3. And I am going to kit this up, and actually this is going to be one of my May starts. So it is so wonderful. I love this robin. Look at like the Quaker quilt in his like breast. I love that. And the lilies. These are Lily of the Valley. My grandmother's name was Lily, and she had Lily of the Valley planted all around her front yard, and from the age of a kid, I just always loved them. And I have some down actually on our lower property. We have quite a few of them that grow. So I'm really looking forward to stitching this. I had them send me Vintage Country Mocha for each one that they're sending me. So I have, you know, a 13 by 18 piece of vintage, or 13 by 14 piece of Vintage Country Mocha, 32 count. But I'm not sure if I'm going to stitch this on the 32 count or if I'm going to use more of like a lamb's wool.
I'll figure that out when I kit it up, and I'll let you know next week probably, because I'm hoping to kit up all of my May starts like next week. So what else did I get? I got stuff from 123 Stitch. So this is what I ordered from 123 Stitch. I got two pieces of 32 count charcoal Belfast linen. So I got 2 pieces of this, and I have like light coming in from this other window. I'm getting like flooded with light. It's like almost like I'm, all right, so here, that's better. So I love this. I'm going to like this a lot better, I think, than the other linen that I got that was 28 count. I think I'm going to love this a lot better. It's softer. I'm just very happy with that. I got another piece of the 28 count vintage smoky white. This is going to be for Hello Dear, which is on my WIPGO board. But I do plan on starting this in May. So this is the same fabric that the Hello Pumpkin is on. I wanted it to be the same so that they look the same. And this is a piece of 28 count chalkboard black linen. It's 18 by 27, so it's a 28 count. So I got quite a bit of this, actually. I think this is like a fat quarter. I'm not sure. Maybe. Yes, it's big. And this will be for all of my little Liberty Star and all of that. 28 count. All my little ornaments and stuff from Stitching with the Housewives. Then I got 2 pieces of 32 count linen. This one is lamb's wool linen. And I could use this. Definitely use this for the robin. I think this would be beautiful. And then I also got 32 count platinum Belfast linen, which would also be beautiful. And this is softer too. This is a nice fabric. I really like this. So this was all the haul I got this week. Just a bunch of linen and 1 chart. All right, so let's look at all the charts I got for free off of the freebie websites. And you should totally check them out if you like any of them. Sorry about the crinkly fabric. Okay. So here are all the charts I just printed for free. Where did I leave them? I thought I brought them over here with me when I came over. Oh, I did. Okay. Okie dokie smoky. Alright, so let me show you the ones I got from Twin Peak Primitives first. I got Hope. Snow Angel freebie. I'm going to call it Hope because it's got a big hope on it. But look at this snowman angel. I love this. I have the perfect fabric for this. I have a 32 count azure fabric that I know this would fit on. And it would look fantastic. And it's got cardinals on it. And if you guys have been following me, this is my 4th episode. I love cardinals. So I'm going to be stitching a lot of those. I also got Little Christmas House. This is also from Twin Peak Primitives. These are all free charts on their website. So I love this. Little Christmas House. Don't ask me when I'm going to start all of these because I don't know. All right, Mouse of House freebie. I love this one. I love him. Look at that little mouse. He's so adorable. Love, love. I'm going to definitely stitch this one. Not sure when though. All right, so then on the Tiny Modernist, so I don't show the chart. Even though it's free, I feel like I shouldn't show the chart. I got 4th of July cross stitch. So these are all smalls. I know I can fit these in. Autumn cross stitch pattern. Sorry for the bad printout, guys. This is just how my printer printed them. I got Give Thanks, which is like a tiny turkey. All of these were free from the Tiny Modernist. And then I got the Scotty dog because we have a Westie. So here's my plan with this one. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on dark fabric and I'm going to turn all the black into white. And then I'm going to have Eddie's name here because He is a Westie. West Highland White Terriers are the same as Scottish Terriers, except for they are all white instead of all black. All right, and those were the free charts I got today. All right, so let's talk about Maynia a little bit. So I'm definitely starting the Country Cottage Needleworks Countdown to Christmas. I have the fabric all picked out for this, so I'm definitely starting this. I'm going to put this on a 20 or 32 count, what is it? No, 28 count mushroom Lugana. That's what that's going on. And then I'm definitely starting Fa La La. And this is going on the green, which today might be a better day to actually show you this. Because the night that I showed it, you couldn't really see the color. But look at this beautiful mint green. It's called Green Sapphire Casual Linen. Or Casual. Casual Linen. Sorry, not casual. And this is Fa La La. And it is by Madame Chantilly. So I'm definitely starting this. I am definitely starting my Brooks Books Advent Calendar. I'm starting the first 2 or 3. And I'm definitely starting Ryan's Present. Oh my goodness. I was trying to think. I just lost my train of thought. So he says Han Solo, 3PO. So here's the chart. It's called Star Characters, and it was from Geo Creations. And so he said Han Solo, right? Yoda, Darth Vader, Z3PO, and maybe Chewbacca. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. His birthday is in May, so I may not be able to get it all done by his birthday, but the hope is to try. I still have to kit that up. So I'm definitely starting that, probably this week. Scandinavian Forest. I'm going to start with page 1, which starts up here in the upper left side. And I am going to start, that's on my WIPGO board, so I'm probably not going to start that until it's called. Oh, I know what I'm going to start, Long May She Wave. Yep, I have that all kitted up. It's ready to go. I can't show it to you because for some reason, I don't know what happened to the cover page. Oh, it might be in my other folder. Hang on. I have 2 folders, and they're both green. How am I doing? Let me see here. It is not in here. All my other winter charts for the stitching with the Housewives are in here, though. I don't know what I did with it. It's somewhere. Somewhere. Anyway. Long May She Wave by Stitching with the Housewives. I'm going to be starting. And maybe my Liberty Cup as well. I think that's it. So that's like 6 starts in May. Maybe 7. I think that's good. For those of you who don't know, Maynia was started by some people back in 2015. I can't remember their names. I'm going to say some people because I can't remember their names. They started 1 new piece a day for the first 15 days in May that year. From there, it's like branched off. So people do Maynia lots of different ways. Some people do Sania or Stitch Mania,
Some people start new things, some people work on new things, some people work on all full coverage pieces. I'm going to start 6 or 7 projects. I think that's a lot for me. I still have a bunch of projects that I'm still working on that are on my WIPGO board. So, but there's only 8 weeks left of school, and then I have a summer break. So over the summer, I will definitely, we camp a lot. We're a camping family. And so we actually go on our first camping trip in 2 weeks, which is going to be fun. And I will stitch a lot while we're camping because my kids are older now. So like my youngest is 10 and a half and like my oldest is 16. So I don't really have to watch them anymore. So I actually get more time to like kind of do what I want to do when we're camping, because before it would be like, let's go to the playground and we got to go to the beach. And, you know, as you can see, we love the beach, which is totally fine. But, you know, over the summer, I feel like I'm going to be able to get a lot more stitching done this year than I have in previous years because my time is more free. I had 4 kids under the age of 6. We used to say 6, 4, 2, and new, and that's how they were. And it was busy, 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 busy. And not that we're not busy anymore, but like I don't have to worry that if I'm in the other room, the kids are getting into the baby powder. I don't have to worry about my son sticking his hand into the peanut butter jar. That happened. All of my kids threw all of their toys out the window when my boys were young. My oldest 2 are our boys. They had a window that was on the second floor of our house. Now we live in an L-shaped ranch, but in the second floor of our house. And one day my dad was watching them, and I was at the grocery store. And I came home and the front yard was full of their toys. That was the first time that we packed everything up and took a whole bunch of stuff to Goodwill. Oh my goodness, the memories. The memories. Now they're just grumpy teenagers, but I love them so much. Life has definitely changed a lot from little kids to bigger kids, but my kids are amazing. I'm so proud of them and the people that they are becoming. And we have a lot of fun. We laugh a lot. And the house just feels full. And I told my husband just last weekend, I said, I don't know what we're going to do when they're gone. Because right now, they just fill our house with so much love and laughter. And not that my husband and I aren't going to be filling it with love and laughter, like with grandkids and whatever when they're grown. But those of you that have grown children probably know what I'm talking about. It's going to be different. It's not going to be the same. But thankfully, I still have my little Adam. He's 10. Well, 10 and a half. And I still have him around for the next 7 years, at least. Hopefully. All right. So I kind of talked fast today. I got through a lot in a very short amount of time. So let's see here. I showed my finish. I talked about my whips. I talked about my plans for May. And I talked about my WIPGO board. I think I've covered everything. Oh, the giveaway. Hang on a second. Sorry, guys. This is not the right magazine. Oh. Oh my good Lord. Okay. So this was the magazine that I said I was going to give away for the giveaway. If you can remember, or if you can guess, sorry, and try to tell me where this quote, now I've got to find it again. It's all the way down here at the bottom of my pile. Where this quote comes from. you could be the winner. And there's lots of great patterns in this. And I have a ton of these that I'm going to be giving away over the course of the next year. This one was from 1995. Crossstitch and Country Crafts magazine. Thanks to my mother-in-law who had a subscription to all of these. And she gifted them to me, and I know I'm never going to use this one. So, I would love to gift it to somebody that can guess where this came from. If you're a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. And I said I would explain why. Here's why. Because I don't want to say all the other Flosstubers do it, but it is true. A lot of the Flosstubers that do giveaways give them out to subscribers only. But the main reason why is because we want to see these magazines, charts, whatever we're giving away to go to people that will actually stitch on them or use them or get some joy out of them. So please subscribe to my channel. Like and subscribe, please. My main purpose for Flosstube was just to share my work. And actually I'm finding that like I actually sit down during the week and I think about, okay, this is what I said I was going to do. And if I say I'm going to do this and then I come next weekend and I haven't done it, then, you know, I need to be held accountable for that because I said I was going to do it. Now, I'm trying not to like bump my goals so much that it's like crazy and I can't manage to do it in the amount of time that I have to stitch. But I think I'm giving myself good goals. I think I'm reasonable. I think I'm thinking about how much time I actually have and I'm actually following through on that. So in addition to that, I think, which one is this? This is a brand new 14 count ivory, 12 by 18. Ada. So this will go with the Crossstitch magazine. These two things together. Please like and subscribe. If you can't figure out where this quote is from, that's okay. Just guess. It's from a television show. That's where it's from. So I'm really curious to know who might know where this is from. And this is going to keep going. If I don't get any comments, then this is going to keep going until I do. Eventually, somebody's going to be able to figure it out, right? That's my hope and my goal. All right. So there's the giveaway for this week. Guess what this is, and you could win these two things. Okay? Please be 18 if you're going to guess. Okay? Nobody under the age of 18. All right. And I think that's it for this week. So I hope everybody has a great week coming up. It will be May 1st, a week from today. So I will hopefully have all of my kitted up plans for May. I'll be able to go over all of those with you, show you everything. I'll probably be more prepared than I was today. Oh, 24 hours of cross stitch. I didn't even talk about that. So this weekend is the 24 hours of cross stitch weekend. If you go to 24 hours cross stitch on Facebook, it's a group there. I don't know who the admin is. You have to answer some questions, some stitchy questions to join the group because it's private. But once you're in, this weekend is the 24 hours. So some people were doing like a sequential 24 hours of stitching. That is not how I planned to do mine. I already had appointments and things planned. I didn't really know about the 24 hours of cross stitch until like Tuesday. I was watching a Flosstube and somebody mentioned it. And so I was like, well, there's no way that I can do like a sequential 24 hours. I just don't have the time for that. So I stitched for 2 hours last night, and that's when I finished Stars and Stripes Forever, and I really got pretty far on the folding the cheese. And then I plan to stitch tonight. It right now is 6:20. So I have about 4 hours of stitching tonight. I'm not going to get 24 hours in. But tomorrow, after I get home from getting my nails done and doing the grocery shopping, it should be pretty early in the day. Because if we leave early enough, we can go grocery shopping first, then go get our nails done, which is probably going to be a better plan. And then I'll probably be home by 2 o'clock or so. So I could probably get in like a good 4 hours of stitching. So 10 hours of stitching in a weekend I think is pretty good. I never do that much time. So that's better than 0. So I didn't make a 24-hour plan, but if you want to, you still have time. I mean, that's 6:20. If you wanted to work from right now until tomorrow at 6:20, you probably could. We'll see how I do. I'll let you know next weekend how many hours I actually did spend stitching this weekend. And let me know how many hours you were stitching. Like if you did the 24 hours of cross stitch, let me know in the comments how many hours you worked. And then we'll congratulate you and do kudos for you next weekend when I post my next video. All right, well, I hope everybody has a good week. I hope I went over everything that I was supposed to go over. I'm never going to be a scripted girl. It's never going to work that way for me. So hopefully I can get everything in that I say I'm going to talk about or remember it anyways, if I'm not in a brain fog. I hope everybody has a good week, like I said, like 4 times already. And enjoy the beautiful weather. It's going to be 80 degrees in New York next Wednesday. For those of you that don't know, I should probably have said this in the introduction, but I live in upstate New York, really upstate New York, off the shores of Lake Ontario, not like Westchester County. I don't live anywhere close to there. And today it was 62 degrees outside, but on Thursday we had a snowstorm. Such is life here in New York. But it was beautiful today, and I'm going to grill some food. We're going to eat dinner, and then I'm going to sit down, and I'm going to work with my daughter on some project, on her Crossstitch project. Maybe she'll be able to show that next week. And I'm going to do some work on mine, and I will see you next weekend. I hope you have a super fantastic week.